I told her you should have the child latch at a 30-degree angle. That way, when her milk begins to extrude from the channel, it will flow more rapidly with the babe's suction, as followed.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
She got irrationally angry when I proved her
What?
wrong.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm in a fantastic mood. I took a vitamin. I've had a coffee. Do you guys ever wake, bake, and clean? It's like one of my favorite pastimes. What am I talking about? Hi.
Wake, bake, and clean. What do you mean bake? You mean like actual cooking? You're talking about smoking.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have been overwhelmingly clam slammed by you guys with, hey, please react to MeatCanyon.
I wouldn't exactly use the phrase clam slam.
Ever heard of MeatCanyon? Oh, guys, make sure, please, for the love of God, subscribe. If we get to 500,000 subs, I got something fucking amazing happening. It's gonna be great. Also, please subscribe to my gaming channel where I play with a lot of the people that you'll see on this React channel. While this vitamin has kicked in, let's watch MeatCanyon. I'm starting with this one first because Pig Poacher said you have to watch this. So
the queso one is a classic.
Wait, fat shaming a streamer? No. By the way, I love queso. I watch queso all the time.
Pork Floyd? Oh, yep, you're banned. Banned. Metallica? Oh, bro.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's too heavy, Mom. It's
You know what's funny is that, like, why would you still hold the phone if you notice it getting weirdly heavy? Why would you still hold on to it? I would have let it go. I'd be like, what the fuck?
too heavy.
Oh my God. No. Bro.
My monitor just fell through the floor watching this guy? Okay, buddy.
Oh my God, he's taking the world down with him.
You're getting too big. If you grow anymore, you will implode the earth and destroy humanity as we know it.
Oh my God. Okay, I gotta say this, like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, already one. Queso is fucking hilarious. And he
I thought you were gonna say, oh, he's huge.
Takes a joke so well. He's wholesome. He's funny. He takes a joke. He uses his chat as like a source of comedy. I don't know. This guy just does it well. The fact that like I could see Queso watching this and being like, hey, based. Oh my God. One thing about, if you haven't watched Queso, one thing that he does, he'll be playing on his PlayStation and he has open friend requests and people send him messages and stuff. We've reacted to him so much because it's just so fucking funny. It's so good. This is so...
His chat's pretty creative of the insults, to be honest. Never ever seen him roast a man that hard than they have to Queso.
Fucking good. I could see him voice lining this.
Not only humanity will perish, but a very galaxy as well.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We provoked him. And now we're all going.
Oh my God. This is insane. Oh my God. This is epic. Oh my God.
Oh my God, he created a black hole.
I wonder what Queso, I wonder if he commented on it. Mabel, I ain't got time. Hi y'all, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Raycon. If you're like me, you love when something
Raycon
classic becomes even better. I'm talking about Shrek Life. Walk up to 33 feet away from your phone and the sound quality in this video, and thanks guys for all the support. Let me see.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, if you guys want to get Raycons, I mean, if you like them, then sure, but honestly, I always hear them all the time from, like, the only time I ever hear about Raycons through, like, content creators, really, exclusively, and honestly, I don't really, I mean, I don't know, I would prefer more of Skull Candies. I've always liked Skull Candies, ever since, when they, when they made their debut, like, like more than a decade ago. I always thought their headphones were pretty good.
Other MeatCanyon stuff.
So,
I
yeah.
could definitely see a Queso just being like, yes. JoJo Siwa?
Oh yeah, I forgot he did one of JoJo.
Today. And we do have a few rules before we bring.
Jesus Christ, that girl was going through it.
Already. Okay. I didn't expect JoJo Siwa to be at the zoo. Oh my God, that made my eyebrow tingle.
We do have a fully grown JoJo Siwa today.
I can't.
If JoJo touches you or crawls in your lap, that's totally fine. But please do not touch her. Also, there is no feeding
my God.
JoJo Siwa, and especially no flash photography.
I'm so scared.
JoJo.
I'm so scared right now.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming out to
Oh my
show.
God.
Guess on my podcast? Dream, guess on my podcast? Probably my ex. This is so frightening. Oh my God. You do a cup of mushrooms, 1 cup of mushrooms as tea. You're becoming the black hole like Queso had become. Like you're melting into the surface of the sun. This would send me.
Hey everyone, thanks for
horrifying.
coming out to my... This is a 20-year-old JoJo Siwa.
Oh
isn't
my
that
God.
right?
She's so
All right,
tiny.
JoJo. Would you like to dance for us? Huh? Big girl, you want to
Oh
dance?
my God. Oh my God.
Now, JoJo, would you like
Oh
to
my
sing
God,
for
the
everyone?
snap.
Come as a bitch. I should have known better if I had a wish you would never mess around.
Dude, I gotta know, did JoJo Siwa leave a comment on that video? I hope so.
No. Oh, wow, very good, JoJo.
Who does the voice acting for this? Because this is so
He
good.
does.
This
He
is
does.
so fantastic. I do a little bit of me. Okay, I'll be so for real with you guys. I think that in the future, we're going to be looking at JoJo like how we looked at Miley Cyrus. I hope. I don't know.
1,000%.
She's
1,000%.
problematic. JoJo Siwa is problematic. I don't think she's as problematic as Miley was, but remember, we fucking ripped Miley to shreds. Oh my God. I remember her at the VMA awards like over a decade ago. We ripped that poor girl to shreds.
To shreds, you say?
She was like barely like 20, 21, and we as a society went way too far. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad now we're on the Miley train. She really took her time, really crafted her art, figured out who she...
I mean, like, honestly, the only person that she can blame was herself, to be honest. Because here's the thing, no one forced her to be that way and things like that. Now, I'm a firm believer that, I wouldn't put it past if Hollywood, what's the reason why she became what she did and things like that because of all that stuff. I wouldn't put it past it, really. I wouldn't. But yeah, man, like at the end of the day, all that was her, her choosing. So yeah,
She was, whatever, not my problem, don't really care. But I hope that maybe in the future, JoJo Siwa can be like, oh yeah, I was a little unhinged. I was a little unhinged,
little?
I was a little problematic. You know what I mean? And I hope that maybe
little?
this cartoon helps her see that. Do you think JoJo Siwa has seen this? I wonder how many views there is on this. 10 million
yeah.
views? Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry to stop like a minute in. I had to get that out. If I saw this of myself, I would laugh my fucking ass off. But I don't know if JoJo Siwa would think the same.
Who's a good girl?
Oh my God.
Now, oh my God, she's walking right by me.
Ah, that's creepy. That's scary.
Hey! I said no flash photography.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, holy shit. Oh my God. Aw. Oh my God.
Oh my! He's showing still images of her music video, bro. I did see bits and pieces of the actual song, And bro, what the fuck? It's one of those things where it's like I can understand she's going through like a phase, right? I get it. But the thing about it is it's one of those things where it's like you're going through a phase in like in your 20s, I believe. I believe she's like in her 20s now. Is that you're going through a phase in your 20s. I can understand if that happened like she was 14 or 15 years old. But it's but like you know, I do. You know, I will. There will be a day soon that JoJo Siwa would come to her senses and be like, "Yeah, that was a time," just like Miley Cyrus. Yeah. Hey, Kaylin. Yeah, new model. Yeah. What is it? The what is it? The other artist, Asuna, she wasn't available anymore. What is it? She stopped doing what is it? She started what is it? She stopped doing art, so what is that? Got Kaylin to do it.
Oh my god! It's from her music video. Oh my
Yes, it is.
god.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
How does it feel knowing that JoJo Siwa is in captivity and being shown to the public even after your attack?
I feel angry, but I feel sorry for JoJo.
Literally how I feel.
She didn't know any better, and we antagonized her while she was at her most vulnerable.
Oh my god, this came full circle. This is literally what I'm saying. This is literally what I'm saying. Holy shit. Whoa. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That was deep. Oh my god, that's crazy. That is deep. All right, we gotta see. I don't know.
Oh my god, she's about to see. She's about to see what's the thing. All right, let me see. I'm looking. I'm looking. Look at the new art. Okay. So you get what is it? You gave your what is it? You gave the character hooves. All right. And what is it? And they're giving the finger. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Now, their legs inspired by panties and stockings. Oh, okay, okay. You know what? I see it now. Now that you tell me, I see it. They're definitely not hooves, but okay. uh,
Know who this is? Pirate Software.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know anything about this guy except that Twitter tries to show me content about him, and I don't know what he does, but he's really controversial or something.
I saw this woman breastfeeding her child in a non-optimal way, so being the kind man I am, I showed her how to do it correctly.
her face, like, what the fuck? Look at her face. Dude, her face immediately, like, what?
Tries to show me content about him, and I don't know what he does, but he's really controversial or
God.
something.
I saw this woman breastfeeding her child in a non-optimal way, so being the kind man I am, I showed her how to do it correctly.
Dude, her fucking eyes, the way how they made it so tiny.
He's really controversial or something.
I saw this woman breastfeeding her child in a non-optimal way, so being the kind man I am, I showed her how to do it correctly.
Yeah.
I told her you should have the child latch at a 30-degree angle. That way, when her milk begins to extrude from the channel, it will flow more rapidly with the babe's suction, as followed.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Ooh. She got irrationally angry.
I still don't know what he did wrong. I think it was a collective of like of things that I believe what made people upset about him. Or I guess you could say got upset about the things that he's done. One of them is that He refuses to admit that he's wrong about about whatever the certain things are. Um, that's mainly what it is. But I think what really set off of like I think what really set off the dominoes, I guess you could say, was probably when the whole what is that thing called, the stop killing games happened. When he was essentially reading through the list of what stop killing games wanted to do, he was pretty much saying, he was pretty much misrepresenting everything that the whole thing was about. And he represented misconstrued, misled and things like that, saying that it's not something worth backing, that what was it, that they wanted to make games which was kind of odd though, because I think it was mainly aiming towards like games that you've already bought and own and things like that, not really like free to play ones. Free to play ones I say wouldn't really apply, but the ones that you mainly did buy and stuff, that can very much be made into more like a single player like type of game. Because I wouldn't understand why a game like The Crew, because I've played The Crew a little bit like many years ago, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know why that game was online only, because the way how it starts and everything, as if like you are in a single player type of instance. So it's like, how is it that a game like that it could essentially be built, or it practically is built for single player, but just online enabled, or consistently online enabled, but yet they couldn't make it where like they could have done a patch where you couldn't play it offline, but things like that. It's like, why can't these games have, if the player wants to host their own wants to host their own servers for the game, then that type of what is it, coding, I don't know if it's supposed to be coding or source code or something like that, should be available, what is it, for the player to use and host and things like that, same way how GTA 5 does that, and I think some other games do it too, where the players host their own games, their own lobbies, their own modern versions of the game and such. So that's essentially kind of what they want from this, which I think it's a great idea. You know, wanting to have that sort of thing, but someone like Pirate Software didn't really want that at all. Instead of looking at as in like a consumer rights sort of point of view, he kind of took the side of kind of like a corporate type of point of view, which again is it's understandable why, because he is someone that has worked for corporate for many years. But I think at this point, I think he should have saw it as the way how consumers were getting essentially screwed over by this, because it's pretty much saying, hey, all those games that you've bought on what is it, on whatever platform, on Steam or on Xbox or PlayStation, well, if anything happened to those services, they're gone. That's pretty much what they're fighting against, practically. So it is the whole idea that is being pushed right now, as what is actually right now really, is that, what is it's the idea that you what is it you will own nothing and you will be happy. It's not a phrase that's like, oh, you could just disregard. It's a very true a statement that many corporations want you to believe for 100%. Because I mean, look how much look like they're already get rid of games. They've already getting rid of games that you own. So that's kind of the whole point of and it's not, and here's the thing, if this wouldn't only be for the games per se, this could extend to many other things, and what is it, in life, into many things that is, because in consumerism and things. So that is the big worry for sure, that will probably end up for surely happening in the future and stuff. So that's why something like this is it what is as a stepping stone for something greater, into being into more consumer rights, and maybe even they could probably even shovel in right to repair as well. I know that's been in a big cause what is it? A big what is it? A big thing for many years. He just sounds stupid. It's very foolish. That I think that's the thing. And so this events of thing is what it's what knocked over the dominoes. That's mainly what it was, because people saw this, people saw other things in this past and things like that, and it's so funny. It was just so funny to me just seeing how many people just revealing the things in the past of his previous work or previous things that he's done and said and things like that in the past that essentially will make him look practically stupid, essentially, because as I said, um you know, people have uncovered a lot of the things that he's done and said, where people start breaking down one of the things that he was talking about, or one of the things that he does professionally, which is coding. And many people who are professional coders and have released games and such were looking at this dude's code, and even some of them were thinking, what is he doing with his code? why does he keep why does he keep writing these specific what is it, with these specific lines within his code that doesn't really need to exist, because he's just adding extra layers and layers and layers that don't need to be there, essentially making it more efficient for the game. And if anything goes, and I'm pretty sure this will create more issues more down the line the more complex the game gets. um and and so that was pretty interesting. So people, this dude is, he's consistently said that, he's worked for Blizzard for for many many years. That's the reason why there's a video out there. If you look up Blizzard, no, Pirate Software Blizzard compilation, something like that. It's someone playing a like a an orchestra song, and like in the background of it. And every time he says Blizzard, like he says Blizzard a bunch of times in that video, which it's just one of those things where it's just like he was he was the cause of his own downfall. So no, it was mainly the stop killing games, but then it was the collective of other things in the past, especially the ones for like World of Warcraft and things like that. We have for World of Warcraft. What was it? The I forgot what the other thing was. Actually, there was multiple instances of World of Warcraft, but yeah, man, like it was just all of those. Honestly, is it really that big of a deal? No, honestly, not at all. But I think why people kind of looked into this is because he was somebody that people kind of looked. I guess you could say looked at, because he was pretty firm and pretty pretty firm about the things that he says, and the way how he says certain things, he says it with such confidence that it's like he could be spitting a bunch of nonsense but the way how he says it, as if he was right. And so maybe that's the reason why people didn't really look into his thing. And then also, one of the last things I'm gonna say is that people looked into his game, Heartbound, and I'll be honest with you, he gets pretty upset when you compare Heartbound to what is it, to what's that game called? Uh what was that game called? Undertale? Where's it at? Heartbound? Heartbound. Oh, here we go. So I don't know. Like, for some reason, people compare it to Undertale. Maybe it's because of the text or something, or it's some of the style. I have no idea. But this is like one of like I guess it's the way how it looks. So it looks somewhat Undertale, I guess. I guess it's more of like the gameplay or something. I'm not fully too sure. Um, but this game was what is it? This game was this game was supposed to come out like 6 years ago, I think. It looks like a high quality Undertale. Yeah, so I think that's the reason why. Maybe that's the reason why he got upset by it, because he wanted to look like its own game, but because people kept comparing it to Undertale, that maybe that's the reason why he got upset by it. But I think this could be one of the reasons. But um, for what I can remember, the game isn't that good. The story actually is pretty ass. Um, the story is pretty bad. And so, nothing wrong with inspiration? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's something wrong with inspiration. I mean, my character is inspired by many different things. I mean, literally the shirt from literally the text of the shirt says Sequoia, which is literally inspired by Brutal Legend, because it's one of my favorite metal games. Especially with games, especially a game like that is like at a time of my life where I really like listen to heavy metal and things like that, and such. It's like, yeah, that game will always reside with me, all with it will always be like my top 10 type of games and such. So that's the reason why I wanted that on what is on the avatar of the what is of that shirt, because I like the way how it looked. Sadly, the what is it, the artist that I like, she can't exactly draw like the what is it, like the way how it looks exactly, but she tries her best, so I can't get mad. Most shonen shows are inspired by Dragon Ball. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you can't forget that Dragon Ball, uh you can't forget that Dragon Ball, or at least the main character Goku, is literally inspired by Wukong. Um, what is he, like a sun god or something like that? That's literally what he is inspired by. He's literally inspired by the Chinese, what is it, by the Chinese mythos of Wukong. That's literally what Goku is. It's also inspired by Fist of the North Star. That sounds familiar. But yeah, man, like, and that's the thing. It's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having inspirations and things like that. Yeah, and so, and because of that, I think maybe I think because of that, he did get upset. That he would get upset that people call it like an Undertale clone or inspired by Undertale and things like that. Can it be really? Is that really true? I'm not too sure. Maybe, and if it is, cool. If it isn't, okay, cool. Like, honestly, who cares? People are gonna compare. People are gonna compare. Apples to oranges all the time. It is what it is. Even though they could be wrong, but people are going to do that. There's nothing you could do about it. And so yeah, and so far what I know, from what I've heard others people say as well, his game is not good. Um it's For how long that he's worked on the game for, the game's only like a few hours. I think like an hour and something, or like 2 hours or something like that. I'm not too sure. It's really short. Um, and what is really, really speculated is um, that the game is basically a video game about trauma dumping, pretty much, because it's like the I can't remember the details. It was something like he called, what is it? He like there was something about the mother in the game had to do something like the mother called like the father a loser, and like something about the son, and then she left, which is kind of interesting because never I've watched plenty of Pirate Software clips, and I've never hear him ever mention anything about his mother. So something tells me that the course of events that happened in the game probably happen in real life too, because there's a lot of things. I would suggest watching like a review about Heartbound, and like and something like that. I'm not too sure from who exactly, but I feel like that game is essentially trauma dump the game. um which I'm pretty sure plenty of games have done that in the past as well. um but I I can't really name any. I'm pretty sure they exist out there, but it's essentially what it essentially what it is, and so doesn't mean it will be a bad game, but just this one per se is not a good game. So that's another thing that people are ripping him about as well. That his game sucks. The coding of the game sucks, and so and yeah, and that's pretty much it. Which again, I say like there's a whole lot of nothing. Like it's not that crazy to be honest. Like it really isn't. But it's just that like I think the reason why people are essentially ripping him apart for it is because he he very views himself as his higher higher being because he's worked at Blizzard for so long. Which I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna be for real with you. I don't really think that means shit anymore because last time when Blizzard was interesting was probably after Cataclysm, probably of World of Warcraft. And Cataclysm was fuck man, I don't even know. Wow. Cataclysm. When did that come out? Cataclysm was 2010. So there you go. That's the last time they were probably good. Honestly, I'm when I played WoW, which I was very much where I was very addicted to was Lich King, and this was in 2008. And I think many, many WoW players will tell you that what was their favorite expansion. A lot of them would say Lich King. A lot of them would say Lich King, including myself. I would say Lich King or like Burning Crusade. Granted, because Burning Crusade was like practically the only expansion that I had. But yeah, and so that's one of the reasons why that's one of the many reasons why people just don't like Pirate Software anymore. It's because people think he's it's heavily believed that he's a fraud, and I think so too. I think he's a fraud as well. He is someone that can't take any sort of criticism. He just refuses to be wrong, and that many things. And honestly, that with all those things together, especially if you being a content creator, is not a good thing. Because when you do content creation, especially for someone like him, that really hasn't is like technically he's been a content creator for a long time, but just that I think that what sucks about it is that for like I think for me was that I would rather have the gradual growth than just like instantly like just blast off into massive popularity just like essentially overnight. And that's essentially what happened with him is that like how do you grasp the how do you grasp like the sudden growth of an audience like overnight? It's like how do you do that and how do you maintain such thing for a long time and such? So I think that's why a little bit for him like I would say, well, personally for me, I will struggle with because especially if you're someone that's been a content creator for a long time in such in a small audience, and then suddenly the audience starts overflowing, it's like, well, and then when people start seeing the way how you are, especially the newer audience and things like that, um that don't really I don't know, I guess you could say that don't really like what they're seeing, I guess. And and also start kind of seeing the cracks, and also saying sorry start seeing the cracks in I guess you could say the cracks in the armor, I guess. And then once they actually start seeing what's in what's inside, they you know um well, I guess you could say when that one clip in the interview of when he was talking to Dr. Kim, um there's a specific arrogant thing that he said, which I mean maybe I mean I don't know if you've seen the thing already. Let me see. I'm pretty sure if you just type Let me see. Um. Oh, here we go.
Work at Blizzard so much.
Oh, here we go.
As mentioned.
Oh god, it's so low. You know what? Might as well. You know what? Might as well just look at it.
As mentioned, watching a video that was critiquing you for mentioning you work at Blizzard so much, I literally never talk about it. When I worked at Blizzard, I did that for Blizzard. Blizzard, 7 years, yeah. Blizzard. I used to work at Blizzard Entertainment. Used to work at Blizzard Entertainment. You're red team specialist for Blizzard Entertainment. And Blizzard is having worked at Blizzard. I grew up at Blizzard. Blizzard. Game industry for Blizzard Entertainment. Blizzard. Yeah, no, I worked at Blizzard back when I used to work at Blizzard, when I was at Blizzard. For those who don't understand, like, I used to work at Blizzard Entertainment. I know how to do that because I worked at Blizzard. Example of this when I was at Blizzard. How do you know so many things? I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. I don't think I'm better than other people. I do think that it's funny because you can that. There's a lot of people that brought that up. And it's like, I never said that I was. I think sometimes the things that I talk about in regards to those types of things is misconstrued as arrogance or boasting, when in reality, I'm just trying to give context.
So that is the problem right there. So I want you to listen to this phrase.
Sure.
This gets misconstrued in as arrogance, but in reality, it's this.
Yeah.
That is the most arrogant statement on the planet, bro.
I actually am the first.
Bro, I won't lie to you. That is the most arrogant shit that you could say. But in reality, it's this. I'm be like, bro.
First second-generation Blizzard employee. I was the first second-generation Blizzard employee ever. The first second-generation Blizzard employee. First second-generation Blizzard employee. So I'm second-generation Blizzard. I'm the first second-generation Blizzard employee that ever existed in the company. I'm also a second-generation Blizzard employee. I was a second-generation Blizzard employee. I was the first second-generation Blizzard employee ever. I was the first second-generation Blizzard employee. And I love that shit. I love that company. Working for Blizzard sucked, and I work at Blizzard. Or I worked at Blizzard. There's me eating a sandwich. Yeah, that was actually at Blizzard. I think it was my first. I think it was 2009. It was me picking a safe. It was me cracking a safe in at Blizzard. Your Blizzard stories are fake. Which Blizzard story do you think is fake? Would you like to talk to me or my dad that worked at Blizzard for 23 years that's currently in chat? Which one do you want?
There it is. Yeah. I think he used to work at Blizzard. I think so. For sure. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, oh my god, every private software game is trash. Yeah, I believe it. Whoa, this video blew up. Holy shit. That did not have that much views when I looked at it. I think this had like 11K. Damn. But yeah, there it is. So that was one of the yeah, that was one of the things where that really did blow up when he said that, like, oh, he doesn't really talk about it. It's like, bro, the amount of those clips are not they're not like repeats. All of those are unique clips. So yeah, him saying that he doesn't talk about that he worked at Blizzard is like, yeah, that's bullshit. And so yeah, that's one of the things, like, I think that's one of the examples that you can use, or that you can see, that you can use or see and whatever, that he just refuses to admit about being wrong about something, clearly. And so so yeah, that's the reason that's the reason why people kind of kind of I guess you could say that's what people make fun of him about, because he's just it's one of those things where it's like, these are hills that you don't need to die on. It's like, what's the point dying on these hills? It's very stupid. And so yeah, there it is. But anyway, let's go. Let's finish this video. So honestly, I have like no hate on the guy or anything like that. Do I think what he said? You know, do I think what he did with the whole thing is stupid and things like that with the stop killing games and all that? It's like, yeah, man. And the whole thing from WoW is like, dude, I could really care less. Even then, I was like, it's not that big of a deal, but I do think it's very dumb. Do I think it's very dumb that he just, you know, doubles and quadruples down on like the things that he did in WoW? It's like, honestly, even then, I was like, I don't care.
When I proved you
What?
wrong and put a curse on me. Not that I believe in curses or anything.
Do you know who would like this? The creators of Invader Zim. I feel like MeatCanyon and those guys would have a lot to talk about.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
You know, I don't doubt that if those guys would make another show, I would think they would hire MeatCanyon, his production team to help them make Invader Zim 2. Where he's all grown up, they're all adults. I think that will happen for sure. I never understood why Invader Zim wasn't like an Adult Swim show. I think that show would have been perfect if it was an Adult Swim show. But hey, you know, what's their faces dropped the ball because for some reason it was a Nickelodeon show or some shit, which honestly never understood why it was on there. I really think they really missed the mark on not having the show being on Adult Swim because it would have been perfect. Imagine the next thing, you know, after you finish Robot Chicken and then you see Ranex, then next after was Invader Zim. I'd be like, bro, it would have been a great show. That show is already adult enough where I think it should have been a mature show. It was pretty much PG-13 that you could very much tell they're holding back so much shit on that show. They might as well make it what is it? Rated R or whatever for TV shows ratings. They might as well should have done it. They really should have approached Adult Swim and be like, hey, we really want to make this fucked up show. You already have Robot Chicken. You already have that one Christian kid. What was her name? What was the kid's name? God, what was that kid's name? Neville? No. Something. But whatever it was. You know, you had that one kid. Basically, he wanted to get it moved to MTV, but Nick wouldn't allow him to. Oh well, Nickelodeon was retarded. Because I'll be honest with you, I mean, here's the thing: nothing came close of Nickelodeon shows in terms of its disturbance and very much adult. Very much of its adults. Or what is it? I guess you could say adult arts essentially. Because you could very much tell that wasn't like kid friendly or anything like that. The way how the animations were and all that, they were not kid friendly at all. So I think it was very foolish of them to keep them under their belt because it's like, bro, nothing about this show aligns with the shows that you have. You know who they had? Fucking Jimmy Neutron, Dora the Explorer, fucking Blue's Clues, and things like that. How does any of those shows align with this episode is about Zim wanting to be human and harvesting every organ of a person, and you can see the horrification of all those organs overflowing out of him. How does any of that align with Nickelodeon or anything like that? I don't. It's like, what? And that's just one of them. There are plenty of other episodes that are pretty fucked up. Which is like, how does any of those fit with the Nickelodeon's family-friendly content? and it's not those ones too. What is it? And also there's like what is it? SpongeBob, Spongy Bubble, and various others. Like, come on, man. Like Invader Zim just did not fit at all with Nickelodeon's shtick at all. They're very stupid. But yeah. So yeah, yeah, for sure. It would be interesting if them making I don't disagree if they do Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. The true question is that I think that would be I don't think that would be I mean obviously why would it now, but I think that would be more of like a Netflix or like or like like a probably like a web show or something like that type of thing. But I don't know. I would say definitely try to get it on like what is it, on like Netflix or something like that for him, for sure, to get it to be made. And I probably would hire MeatCanyon in terms of like his team and things like that, because his artwork is very disturbing. And I do think that him with MeatCanyon would absolutely be the ultimate duo of making fucked up animations.
The curse is real. Look at your legs.
I can barely feel it. Pain is actually an illusion played on by the mind that.
Oh, what the fuck?
Don't you see your arrogance? Need I remind you that's what got us fired from Blizzard?
Okay. I can get through this. This is crazy.
Yeah, so I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. I barely think about it.
I barely think about it, bro. Everything in his room is Blizzard paraphernalia. Literally, you got the succubus, you got the sword of Zoran, you got BlizzCon, you even got the dudes, what was it? I think there were swords or scythes. I can't remember what they were, or were they wrist blades? I forgot what they were. What is it from Burning Crusade, Overwatch? You got all kinds of other shit. You got you got more WoW stuff. You got you got the Alliance, you got the Horde. I think that's probably the World of Warcraft like logo, probably. His fucking legs, dude. But yeah, he has nothing. And also I think this is from Diablo, I'm pretty sure. What I can remember.
It's actually.
You're not even streaming right now.
I
Streaming right now.
I like how it's furry things right here. A literal Blizzard. And yeah, his thing's not even on. He's not recording on his OBS.
I knew that, and I was just practicing before I go live. It's the most optimal way.
All the World of Warcraft shit.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is that there are plenty of moments where I am watching a YouTube video and I still comment over them, even though I'm not at all recording or streaming. Oh, that's great. BRB, I'm gonna get a drink. All right.
Oh. What is happening?
Your ego is going to kill us.
He's gonna swallow his own
mouth.
feet.
Admit to yourself, you can be wrong.
I can be wrong.
I'd be like, hey man, what is it? This is one of my fetishes, but it's just like not to the point where the person's consuming their own feet. You know what I mean?
But I just think a mother should breastfeed her child.
Oh my god, this is so dark. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, he really doesn't like that guy.
He really doesn't like that guy. It's just one of those things where he's just showing the how people really see MeatCanyon, you know, the way how he's really representing himself. And to be honest with you, that type of representation, it's not inaccurate, really. he is someone that refuses to admit that he's wrong.
He doesn't like that guy. I wonder. Oh, wow. It was just posted as 3.8 million views. This is crazy. Pirate is going to misunderstand this on purpose so his ego isn't proved wrong. Who's here before the DMCA strike? Oh my God. I need you guys in the comments to tell me about this guy. Like, maybe, I don't know, this guy doesn't sound like he's very nice. I don't think I should watch this because I think it might be bad. Okay, real talk. I love a Disney cruise. I want to watch this.
Oh my God, the Disney adults, bro. She's about to be dude. She's about to be traumatized by Disney adults. You know what's interesting? You know what's interesting, Kaylin, is that what is it? It got to this part, you know, it got to this part, which I was like, which as I said, I was like, you know, I like this, you know, but like not to the point where like, you know, like that's happening. I'm like, I feel like I feel like that's I feel like it's a little too much, you know. Which is kind of funny though, because it's a double entendre, because it's like what is it? He's always putting a foot in his mouth, and also he's full of himself, which I think is great.
Man, he really doesn't like that guy.
No, he does. No, he really doesn't.
I'm a Disney adult, but I do fall trap for that cult. I'll tell you what, I do fall trap for it.
I don't.
Do love going to Disney. I love the shtick of it all. I love Disney movies because I watched them growing up. I suck.
You know what's great? You know what's the only? You know what's one of the few things I want to get that's like a Disney related product? It's a It's a lightsaber, but I don't want to get it from a from a Disney place. I want to get it from like a third party where they make actually really good lightsabers. One of my favorites is the ones that I like because like how they visually make the lightsabers look is a NeoPixel lightsaber. Now those are cool. I would suggest looking that up. A NeoPixel lightsaber. Those are awesome of what they are.
On the cryogenic tea of Walt Disney. I know it's problematic, but you know what? Everybody got the red flags. I'm waving my red flag up in the air a little bit. Okay, here we go.
I can't believe my Prince Charming is taking his princess to Disney World.
Okay. That gets on my nerves.
In first class, no less. I'm so glad I persuaded you to upgrade our ticket.
Wait. Haktua Matata?
Yeah, it says Haktua Matata. I was like, what did that even say? And when it was described to me what it said, I'm like, okay. Honestly, I thought it said something else. And okay, there it is. But yeah, I never joined any Disney show or movie enough to get merch from it. Lol. I have for sure, you know, because I liked I like the what is it, like the Pooh Bear and things like that when I was younger, and what is it, Lilo and Stitch is definitely like like a classic for sure, and such. Have there been others? Probably. I can't really think of any. But yeah, man, yeah, for sure. Maybe some Spirited Away merch and things like that. You know, I thought that was interesting.
Dream of going to Disney World as a couple is only hours away, my love.
See, I would rather. That's insane. Okay, I'm not a Disney adult. I feel better now. I'm Disney adult adjacent. I'm a Disney neighbor.
Too much Moulin Mushu pork at the airport. I'll be right back.
Did you hear about the Hannah Montana body pill? No. What is this? I used to have a Hannah Montana pillow that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out, and it was slopping wet all the time. I used to slam it against the wall and it would make a loud thud. Kaylin, why do you share me with these things? Why do you share me with these things?
Not Mulan, it's just Panda Express, Jasmine.
Yeah, Melvin,
Move, bitch.
stick up for yourself, dude.
Should have brought more pads. Looks like roadkill in there. Ugh, smells like a roll of pennies. I've got.
Oh my god. All right. I saw it on some video and I thought it was funny. It's interesting. It's something.
Oh my god.
The heavy flow. Nemo, where are you? Where the fuck are you, Nemo?
I can't go back. I won't go back.
Where the fuck are you, Nemo?
Disney World?
Holy shit, dude.
Is there a doctor on the plane?
Oh my god.
Classic Jerry. You ruined this for all of us.
Bro, she looks like someone that's like past her 40s. I'm like, bro, but that's how when Nemo came out, you were like in your mid 20s.
Oh my god. I have a friend. Okay, I didn't know I was gonna say this. I have a friend and her sister-in-law is one of those Disney adults. Her full-time job is getting people together and doing like huge trips for them. Basically being like a travel agent,
Yeah,
but just
like a
for
tourist?
Disney. It's crazy. You know, whatever makes people happy, but holy shit.
Is that what you really
Did she get paid well for that? God, I hope so.
wish? That we can go to Disney World? Because I can do that for you, Melvin. Oh, I can do it for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah? Can you tell your girl to sit down? She's been exhausting this whole flight.
What a goofy thing to say.
Holy shit. Oh, oh. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dory? Yes.
Don't do it, bitch. Don't do it. Oh my god. I need this guy to make me a tattoo. Stat!
Can you tell the pilot not to land?
Make you a tattoo? Man, I thought it'd be something like, you know, sometimes I think about getting tattoos myself, but something cool, not something like that.
The plane and to continue to Disney World. Thanks.
Jasmine.
Oh my
Why
god.
don't you let me tell the pilot? Ow,
Scary.
my thing. No funny business.
Oh shit.
Time to separate the real Disney fans from the fakers. Now who's ready for
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Disney adults! They've taken over the plane! They're mutilating!
My God, not again.
Not
Learn
again.
not to let those monsters on a plane. Keep them on the cruise lines, damn it. God.
Yeah.
What if you tried breaking the wand? And that got rid of her magic powers or something? I mean,
I'm invested now.
You're our only chance of surviving.
Come on, man.
Disney free.
Stand up to them Disney adults. Holy shit. Oh, I bet they're all fucking monsters. Oh,
Oh my god.
what is he supposed to be?
One more bite from the honey jar.
Oh my god.
And yeah.
That's scary. How do you even like, how do you come up with this? Like, Disney adults are unbearable. So it is 100% easy to like create a concept, but then to put the art into this, I wish I was this creative.
I want to be Donald Duck, please! Please, please, please!
Your wish is
I mean, I think creativity is subjective, but let's just say that he really knows how to make some really fucked up art and things. So if you presented this to, you know, I think if you presented this to the government right now, I think they will put you in a mental asylum and be like, hey, this person's crazy and not fitted for society. And that I wouldn't disagree, because I'm like, you know what? You need mental correctness and need an abotomy. All right, but really, it's just really interesting, to be honest. It's like, how, you know, how does someone be like, hey, how do we get this to look like this? And what is it? And what is it? And what is it? Knowing that knowing that what is it, that MeatCanyon absolutely loves the Saw movies, it says a lot already.
Oh my god. That's fucking crazy.
Would you mind holding this? These mini panties are a bit too many if you catch my drift. You've been poking and prodding all morning.
Old pussy's playing Hungry Hippos with my panties.
Holy shit.
I don't need a silly wand for my powers. I can use them whenever I want.
She's the ultimate Disney adult.
You see, when I was 3 years old, they kidnapped me while my mom and dad were riding Space Mountain, taking me to a dark room, some flashing lights and tubes and liquids, and I don't remember it all too terribly well.
Oh my god.
But you see, I was blessed. I was chosen by Disney.
Holy shit. You know what? These would be great Halloween costumes.
Oh, what's this? You dropped something. Don't worry, I'll get it. Oh, is that a little love letter for me? Let me read.
These would be great Halloween costumes. For fucking who? To scare the kids?
Oh shit, he's dead. She's gonna go ballistic.
Do you really mean this, Melvin?
Jasmine, will you marry me?
Oh my God! Yes, yes.
Oh no!
I like how I honestly is pretty interesting how that she was willing to morph people because they made her upset, right? But as soon as Melvin did that, she's really willing to bend the line, especially for Melvin, especially since I guess you could say that she loves Melvin. So there's that. So at least she wouldn't flip out and absolutely make Melvin into a monstrosity.
Oh, this is a disaster!
But that was a nasty joke you pulled. So while you're getting ready for a wedding, you should really think about how you treat me.
This is crazy. We'll never know what happens to Melvin because I gotta watch other things instead. We gotta see more.
I mean, like, you're this far, you might as well finish it.
Oh, JD Vance. If you know anything about me, I love a JD Vance meme. They crack me up. The way they have taken on. I don't even know what JD Vance really looks like anymore. I have no idea.
The baby Vance.
What's the issue? You got yourself a...
He made his voice too.
Let me take a look.
Oh, I'm
really good
scared.
with babies, may I? Well,
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Holy shit! Yeah, that's rough, bro.
Oh, is this your baby? Let me help.
Who's that? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What?
The emo one is so good.
Let me take a look at the tank.
Oh my god, how did they get RFK's voice so
Are you
good?
autistic, little boy? Do you have a peanut allergy? Here, eat this peanut and tell me how you feel. Oh, God. It's gross.
Oh my god, this is terrifying.
Dude, I will lie. Is he really trying to cheer up the kid by making those screeching sounds?
Oh my god!
Okay, might I ask, who's the one that's supposed to be on the right? Who's that supposed to be? Because honestly, I'm really thinking about it. I'm like, I have no idea who that's supposed to be. Charlie Kirk? That's supposed to be Charlie Kirk?
No. Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh my god.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, thanks. Thanks again. You're welcome.
This is crazy. Oh
Her
my
face
God,
like
that's
the
so
fuck.
scary. Wow, this guy is absolutely fantastic. I subscribe to him and I stand by that. I stand by that. I'm exhausted from laughing. My cheeks hurt. My eyes are crying. Make sure you subscribe to MeatCanyon. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. And thank you guys for watching. These were absolutely fantastic. We're gonna have to watch more of them. Comment below.
God, it took so long to finish this video, but oh my God, that I won't like, that shady one was, yeah, it was actually pretty funny.